Jimmy Johnson, during an appearance here on Fox Sports Radio with Colin Cowherd, announced that's it. And so the immediate speculation pivoted to who? That's right. Ding, 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 ding. Sean McVay. Would Sean McVay really leave the Rams for the Jimmy Johnson chair at Fox? All right. I'm nodding my head yes. Now, do I think it's likely to happen? No. Is there a chance in the multiverse somewhere in a dimension where Sean McVay says, you know what? This is my shot. I want that job. I can have that job for the next 40 years. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to worry about the stress of coaching and replacing quarterbacks and receivers and defensive players, and I can just ride off into the sunset. Yes. And I also believe there's a book written, not a very good movie, but the book was pretty good, The Magic Christian, years ago. Everyone's got their price, right? Everyone's got their price. And so, yeah, there is a cartoon check that could be written big enough, like those old publisher clearinghouse checks, that McVay would take, and then he would leave the Rams. Now, you got to remember, think of this like, for McVay, television is like the cute girl at the bar. McVay has been flirting with the cute girl at the bar, buying her drinks and things like that, and it's just whetting his appetite. Like, for example, he appeared on the Fox pregame show last month at the Super Bowl. You think that's a coinky-dink? McVay just popped up there and was on the pregame festivities there before the Super Bowl, showed up at the game there in New Orleans. You think that maybe? Yeah, I don't know. So eventually he's going to make them. I'm convinced of it. I'm trying to enjoy every second here. McVay eventually will leave the Rams, and whether it's Fox or Amazon or some future media partner that hasn't had media rights, eventually it's going to happen. And if you look at him eventually consummating the relationship and going full-time McVay to television, very enticing because it's easy street, right? When you do TV, and I got a little taste of it, just a very small weekend taste the last couple of years doing TV. Man, is it easy. You got a staff of producers and directors and people that their sole purpose is to make you look good, right? You get paid big money. And a guy like Sean McVay, you're just a sounding board. That's all. You're like a sounding board. You just throw out a bunch of cliches and platitudes, and meathead sports fans, they get so excited. Like the dumbest things. But if you have a resume as a coach or a player, it's like, oh, my God, he's so smart. And then you think about, well, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But he's got the resume. So you're like, ooh la la. Just like that. That's wild.